Okay, so now I've finished my heating system design for this property here, and we can see we've got a total building heat loss of around 5.3 kilowatts, and a total heat load based on the heating system design of 5.82 kilowatts. This is due to the radiators being automatically sized by h2x based on a 600mm height restraint. If we go downstairs and look in the utility here, you can see based on this heat loss requirement of 0.42, that sized us a compact K2 600 by 900, and that's given us around 0.45 watts, 0.45 kilowatts, based on the correction factor for the flow and return temperature at the heat pump, which is 40 and 35, giving us a 5-degree delta T. Okay, so let's imagine we've gone back to this property and we've discovered that this is actually a very recent extension, this little back room here, this little utility room. So because of that, we're going to want to go back and redo our heat loss for this room because it's currently drawn as a cavity uninsulated wall. If we go to floor plan, just click on these walls and change them. We can override the default, change them to building regs. And we can see that instantly h2x has resized our radiator to give us a 600 by 600 K2 radiator, and that is actually oversizing for this room. Because of that, I'm going to go and I'm going to change my height restraint. So rather than having it 600mm high, I'll have it 450mm high. And that's got us closer to the design requirement, and it's given us a 450 by 500 wide K2 radiator. Okay, yeah, so that's a little upgrade on that extension, obviously making our heat loss design more accurate and then affecting our design results. So that's brought us down from 5.82 to 5.57. Another thing we've actually realised that rather than this property having double glazing, we've actually got triple glazing. So if we go to heat load, change our window material to PVC triple glazing, again, we can see a slight reduction, only slight this time. Another big one that we see in a lot of properties is actually having a party wall rather than an external wall. So, first thing we're going to have to do is say that this window isn't here, because for some reason someone's designed a window on a party wall, and I don't know why. But if we click on these walls, you can change the colour first off. Let's say all your party walls want to be shown as red on your designs. You can do that, but we can override the outside temperature to something like 10 degrees to reflect the heated space and to go against the external winter temperature of around -2 degrees. We need to do that for both floors. Not -10, 10. And again, we can see some resizing of radiators going on already. Okay, you can see that's brought our building heat loss down to around 4.15 kilowatts. And if I run our results, that's got us to 4.9 kilowatts based on the connected radiators. Okay, last one. Let's say we've come to the revelation that we've actually got insulation in these walls. So rather than going and changing the properties individually, as I had to do for the extension, go to the heat load settings, change this to cavity wall insulated, save, go back to the project. That's now showing that we have a building heat loss of 2.5 kilowatts and a total heat load of 3.19 kilowatts. And you can see that a lot of our radiators have been resized. They are now smaller, and our primary pipe sizes, rather than being 28s, have gone down to 22mm, along with some other reflecting system changes. Okay, that's just been a quick demonstration to show the flexibility of h2x. Like once you have your design skeleton, you can make a number of changes, and these will make instant calculation output changes for your results. You can make multiple copies of one project based on the same heat loss skeleton, make these changes, and then show what effects that having small building fabric upgrades might have, such as having cavity wall insulation or upgrading to triple glazing windows, or even having things like roof insulation. Okay, if you want to find out more about using h2x and start a free trial or book a demonstration, you can do so via our website. Nice one, guys.